and welcome to another episode of our podcast. My name is Andrea, and with me is my brother Emilio.
Hello!
Today we're going to talk about another movie in our special section Must Watch. So tell us, brother, what movie?
So we're going to give second opportunities, and we're going to give a movie that it's in Spanish, so it's going to be a little bit, if you don't speak Spanish, that's a problem, but probably it has subtitles, but yeah, try to watch foreign movies, they're good.
Yes.
So in this case, we're going to go with a movie that was very bad review when it appeared, but we think that it aged very well, and I think it's good to have a second opportunity without putting the name too hard on it. And that movie is Rec 3 Genesis, and it's a how do you call it? It's the original version of what we will see later in the United States that was called Quarantine. That was not a good movie.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, because Quarantine was like, it was an idea to make a rec for American viewers, but with not that good of an effort. And I think Rec did a very good job. And Genesis is interesting because it's completely different movie than the original one. The first one, sorry.
The first and the second one, yes.
So this movie is directed by Paco Plaza and is produced by Jaume Balaguero. The thing is that these two normally direct together, and this time they didn't. It was only Plaza who directed, and you can see that because he's on the role now, it's so different. He tries to do comedy instead of completely horror, and I think it works well. And it's working with the actress Leticia Dolera and Diego Martin, who are the principal characters in the movie. And it appeared in 2012, so 11 years ago.
Yeah, for me it was the first time that I watched it, and I really enjoy it because my brother told me, he gave me this warning, it is completely different from the first movie that you watch, so don't expect the same kind of horror. So with that on my mind, I really enjoy it because it's like a comedy gore movie, like Evil Dead that we talked about last episode. So I really enjoy it, and I think that it's really entertaining, and yeah, I really enjoyed the gore parts and the laughable ones. It was nice.
Yeah, I think it's interesting because it's a movie where it's kind of funny because the deaths are comedic. There's a part that there's these guys, they're dressed like knights.
Yeah, yes.
And the death is like they took him, poof, disappears. And then we see someone burping and and the shield comes rolling. So it's okay, that's curious. They try to make this kind of jokes all the time with the deaths. Some of them are comedic, some are not, and I think it makes a good job. It actually has references to Evil Dead. Yeah, when she.
With the.
That's at the end. She took this weapon, and of course it's a chainsaw, and she's using that one, and it has the same pose and everything that Ash. So in that sense, there's a lot of. So it has a lot of Easter eggs like that from a lot of movies, and of course it tries to become that comedy infused horror movie, and so. What else do you think about this movie?
I remember that I tried to show a non-Spanish speaker Rec 1 because it is a really good movie, but we couldn't find it that easily. But yeah, I think you can find it with subtitles. like with English subtitles. Yeah, so try to look it because it's really nice, and yes.
Yeah, that could be a problem, but let's see how it works. The one who looks, you will find every time. I have found lots of movies like that.
Yeah.
And, once with some of my roommates, we were from like 6 different countries, and we were like, we need subtitles because it was Django. No, it wasn't that Django. It was Hateful Eight, and in some parts they mumble. So for like this little TV in a huge room, 6 people, we're like, yeah, we need subtitles, even if some of us understand. If someone can't understand that well, for them, but also because we're making noise, we need those subtitles.
Oh, well, even my brother, while we were watching the movie, he was like, I need subtitles because I don't understand this type of Spanish, and I was like...
Yeah, I can understand Spanish Castilian when it speak like that. It's like, wow, I don't understand them. They speak so fast.
Yes.
And it's not even the worst one, but yeah, they speak so fast, and I think also they I don't know, I couldn't understand anything they were saying, because they also speak with mannerisms, and I'm like, I don't get that. You used to live in Spain, I didn't.
Yeah. But anyhow, I'm gonna rate it, well, with how many stars are you going to rate this movie?
Well, I think it's a nice, it aged well, and that we don't have a preconception. Well, the preconception of Rec, we put it apart. Instead of thinking, oh yeah, it's going to be like the first two, we didn't do that. The first time I did that, I was like, I saw it in the cinemas, and I was like, well,
you were
this
disappointed?
is weird. Not disappointed, because I had a good time, but we're like, yeah, this is not that great. And after that, I'm like, yeah, there's a lot of difference. Like, the first movies are very, very good horror movies. This is a fun one. It delivers what it promises. I'm always going to say that. It delivers what it promises. So I will give 3 stars. Like, okay, I had a fun time. I enjoy it. If you like comedy, horror, this is a good option. But it would have been a better movie if it didn't have the name Rec on it.
Well, yes. Totally
Because,
agree.
for example, I think Veronica, that is another movie from this director, Paco Plaza, that also is a very good movie, also in Spanish.
Yes.
It's also in Barcelona.
Yes, also in an apartment.
It's in an apartment, and I think it's a more Rec movie than Rec 3.
Yes, totally.
So in that sense, and also Veronica helps a lot. The name is not Rec. It helps a lot that it's the same thing, the demons and this thing. It's the same idea, but here we're seeing it with comedy. So I think that will be a good idea, not to put it Rec. Like maybe put another name. Yeah, we're in the same universe, but we are not.
Yeah, that would have been.
It will be a good idea.
Even nicer.
But I think 3 stars.
Shut up. Yes. Yeah. I'm also going to rate it with 3 stars because it was really a fun time. So yeah, tell us in the comments down below. Have you ever watched this movie? Do you want to watch it? What other movies do you think are like very criticized, but they are in essence good? Tell us down below. And yes, we're going to see you on our next episode. Bye.